Irony here. Welcome to Crazy Adventures. Today, we'll be heading out to the Huyck Preserve in Rensselaerville and the Windham Local Public House in Windham, New York, with a few other stops along the way. Join us to see where the road leads us. We started our day along Route 23 in Tallinn, Mass. The skies were overcast and dreary, but the forecast promised better weather. Tallinn is a town in Hampden County, Massachusetts. Tallinn was first settled in 1750 when it was part of neighboring Granville. Tallinn was officially incorporated in 1810 and has a total area of 32.8 square miles. It is at an elevation of 1,519 feet. The population was 471 in 2020. The zip code is 01034 and the area code is 413.
Sun's barely up on the Hudson line. Sun is warm in your hands and mine. Catskills breathing in purple and gold. Radio rocking, music's bold. Over the river, sky storm blue. Old dreams waking up brand new. There's a story in the mountains. There's a promise in the air. Every mile feels lighter when I know you're there. Over the rip and winkle we're going today. The steel path to our getaway. From sleepy towns to wide open skies, we cross that line and time just slides. Let the river roll and the moment linger. I'm making wishes on your fingers. Every mile starts to sparkle and twinkle. Over the Rip Van Winkle.
We passed through Hillsdale, crossed the Rip Van Winkle Bridge, a 5,040-foot cantilever bridge spanning the Hudson River between Hudson and Catskill, New York. The bridge is named after the 1819 short story of the same name by Washington Irving, which mentions Hudson and Catskill. The bridge was built by the New York State Bridge Authority, opening on July 2, 1935, at a cost of $24 million.
Windows down on Route 4 and 5. Mountains rolling like the waves at high tide. Green so deep it don't feel real. Like island followed us behind the wheel. Porch lights glowing on a back road bend. Fiddle in the air and whiskey with friends. You laugh like the night's brand new. Like the whole damn town showed up for you. Neon clovers in the dark. Heartbeats dancing in the park. Every mile I'm getting closer to the place that pulls me home. East Durham, under the summer moon. Emerald skies and a wild heart tune. Where the mountains sing in an Irish way. And the stars stay out till the break of day.
We found ourselves in East Durham and noted the large amount of Irish businesses and signs. We were there during Tag Day, where they were collecting donations for their fire department. In return for our donation, we were given a koozie that Crazy D uses often. I found online East Durham is a hamlet or a community in a town that is not incorporated as a village, but identified as a name within the town of Durham in Greene County. East Durham was the adopted home of hundreds of families who emigrated to the New York Catskills from Ireland in the early 1900s, and its unique Irish cultural heritage continues to thrive. The town attracts many Irish-American visitors and is known as the Emerald Isle of the Catskills. The town boasts Irish-themed resorts, arts and heritage festivals, a 200-year-old cottage that made its own sea voyage to America, and more. It is at an elevation of 535 feet. The zip code is 12423, and the area code is 518. We had a little difficulty finding the Huyck Preserve. Our GPS indicated that I was on the right, however, it was on the left immediately across the bridge. We missed the turn and explored the town for a bit before turning around. Rensselaerville is a town in Albany County, New York. It was created from part of the town of Waterville in 1790. In 1795, the northern part of the town was lost to create the new town of Berne. Additional territory was lost from the eastern part of the town upon the formation of the town of Westerlo in 1815. In 1795, after Shays' Rebellion, Daniel Shays moved from Massachusetts to Preston Hollow, a hamlet in Rensselaerville. His son became one of the leading citizens of the town. The town was incorporated in 1790, has a total area of 61.9 square miles, is at an elevation of 1,598 feet. The population was 1,826 in 2020. The zip code is 12147, and the area code is 518. The parking area has room for about 12 vehicles and fills up quickly. We stopped in at the visitor center to learn a bit about the preserve. The Edmund Niles Huyck Preserve, founded in 1931, began with a 500-acre gift from the Huyck family. An additional 1,500 acres has been added within the watershed since 1967. In 1629, Kilian van Rensselaer, through a charter from the Dutch West Indies Company, established a vast tract of land on both sides of the Hudson River that now encompasses Albany and Rensselaer counties. In 1785, Stephen van Rensselaer, 8th patron of the manor, opened up the Rensselaerville area to settlement in 160 square acre lots. Evidence in the form of stone walls are seen throughout the Huyck Preserve. In 1870, Waterbury and Ian Huyck's father founded the 4th continuous papermaking felt woolen mills in North America at the foot of Rensselaerville Falls, turning Rensselaerville into a bustling village. However, a flood in 1878, which severely damaged the mill, combined with overgrazing of farmland, caused Waterbury and Huyck to dissolve their partnership. Huyck relocated the felt mill to Albany, taking half of the town's population with it. He retained the property for recreational and community use. The remains of the felt mill are visible near the foot of Rensselaerville Falls. After Ian Huyck died in 1930, his widow Jessie Van Antwerp Huyck established the Edmund Niles Huyck Preserve in honor of her husband. She intended about 500 acres of the property, including the pond and its shore, to be set aside for the enjoyment of the people forever. From the parking area, we followed the trail to a wooden bridge which offered a view of the lower falls. Crossing the bridge, we viewed the moss-covered foundation to the left. We walked down the bank for a closer view of the water and lower falls.
One of those tunes that follows everywhere you tread. Pulled off where the sign leans crooked in the weeds. Old trail marker whispering everything I need. And the forest opened up like a well-worn page, spilling secrets from another age. Down at Rensselaerville Falls, where the water hits the rock like a rebel call, I can hear my heartbeat clear as day, like the wild's got a word it's trying to say, and it echoes through the hills just the same, down where the waterfall knows my name.
We took the green trail, finding the trails to be well marked and easy to follow. There were some roots and rocks, but were easily managed. The use of the preserve for research began in 1937 after Cornell University mammologist W.J. Hamilton Jr., Ph.D., conducted an evaluation of the preserve to determine its suitability as a site for scientific research. The Biological Research Station was then formally established at the preserve in 1938. The Huyck Preserve has 12 miles of trails, open to the public daily, dawn to dusk. The main trailhead begins at the Visitor Center, located on Main Street, directly next to the bridge over 10 Mile Creek. Trails are marked with red and yellow Huyck Preserve trail markers and colored paint blazes. We came to a boardwalk following the trail to the right, which led to a wooden bridge over the stream and a view of the top of the upper falls into the gorge. Stairs led down to the Waldron Overlook, an observation deck overlooking the upper falls. To the left is a pretty view of the stream and a small spillway. We retraced our steps back down the green trail to the orange trail to the middle falls. Be mindful that there are no railings. Do not miss taking this trail. What a gorgeous view of the rock walls accented by moss and ferns and the amazing waterfall. Absolutely worth a visit.
Found a flat top stone where the sun cuts through. Sat down with the breeze like it already knew. There's a freedom in the spray drifting off that cliff. Like the world slows down just enough to live. Kids laughing on the overlook, boots in the mud. Couples carving little hearts in the old wood. And I sat quiet with my troubles falling still. Let the rhythm of the water bring me chill. Down at Rensselaerville.
Right after leaving, it started to rain. Perfect timing.
Or two about the places we leave and the roads we come back to.
We stopped for lunch at the Windham local public house in Windham, New York. With ratings of 4.6 on TripAdvisor, 4.4 on Google, and 4.5 on Yelp, we thought it would be a great place to check out. Being our first visit, there was a bit of confusion before we realized we had to order and prepay at the bar. We had the pulled pork sandwich, barbecue pulled pork and pickled onions on ciabatta with a side of chips, and the pork soup dumplings with the boiling bottling root beer. We enjoy the vibe and decor, but would likely experience another restaurant if we found ourselves in the area. We stopped at the 5-state lookout along the Mohican Trail, Route 23, in Acra, New York. On a clear day, the panoramic view from the scenic lookout encompasses the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the Green Mountains of Vermont, the Berkshire Mountains of Massachusetts, and the Helderberg Mountains of New York and the Connecticut Valley.
Down in Coeyman's Hollow, by the river bend.
We stopped at the Valley Paper Mill Park in Alcove. The kiosk offered the following information. Settled in the 1790s as Stephenville, the Alcove community harnessed the power of water from the Hanacroy Creek in the early industrial era of this region of the state. Here, in 1844, Ephraim Andrus built a cloth and wool carding mill powered by the water impounded by a timber dam on the Hanacroy Creek, which flows next to the park. In 1848, John Andrews enlarged the operation as the Valley Paper Mill and converted it to the manufacture of straw wrapping paper. The chimney presently standing on the site was erected at the time to facilitate the larger boiler and steam engine that enabled greater production capacity. By 1855, the mill employed 25 people and was capable of producing 3.5 tons of material in a 24-hour period. In 1862, the mill burned to the ground, leaving only the 94-foot brick chimney remaining. The site sat vacant until the Alcove Creamery Company established their business there in 1897 to attract local farmers. That business was in operation until the early 1900s. Later in the 1900s, the creamery building was turned into the Chimney Top Inn and Dance Hall and was a well-known establishment until 1977, when it became a private residence. It is currently being restored. We turned around to explore Lawson Lake County Park, a 420-acre public park located in Feura, New York. The park features a lake, wetlands, forested uplands, open fields, waterfalls, and streams, providing a diverse natural environment. Visitors can enjoy activities such as hiking, fishing, canoeing, bird watching, picnicking, cross-country skiing, and snowshoeing. The park offers 3 marked trails: the Yellow Trail, Upper Camp Loop Trail, and the Lawson Lake Short Trail. The park is open year-round and offers free admission. The park roads are seasonal, limited-use roads with no maintenance from November 15th through April 15th. We'll have to add it to our list of Let's Come Back and Explore the Trails list. What an awesome day exploring. Thanks so much for joining us.
Morning mist rising off the lake, soft ripples shimmer, the world awake, footsteps on the trail, crunch of the leaves, sunlight dancing through the whispering trees, children laughing by the old wooden pier, families gather, summer drawing near, every little wave tells a story so true. Here at Lawson Lake the world feels new. Evening at Lawson Lake, hearts running free, the sky paints colors over the willow trees, water mirrors the clouds drifting slow, and the gentle wind whispers everything I need to know. Yeah, the world slows down in the quiet it makes, peace flows easy at Lawson Lake. Kayaks drift past, paddles touch the blue, geese call above in the afternoon, picnic blankets, old friends share a smile, moments like this make the long road worthwhile. The sun dips low, casting gold on the shore, time feels lighter than it ever felt before. I breathe it in deep, let the calmness stay, the lake keeps its secrets at the close of the day. Evening at Lawson Lake, hearts running free, the sky paints colors over the willow trees, water mirrors the clouds drifting slow, and the gentle wind whispers everything I need to know. Yeah, the world slows down in the quiet it makes, peace flows easy Circles remind us the wind shows the way to find a little calm in the middle of the day.
Let us know where you think we should explore next. Be sure to check the video description for the addresses of our stops today so you can plan a future adventure yourself. Can't wait to see where the road takes us next.
Evening at Lawson Lake, hearts running free. The sky paints colors over willow trees. Water mirrors the clouds, drifting slow.